Okay, so this is a real quick and dirty tutorial on how to create mods for Portal 2 PS3. For samples, we're going to use Portal Reloaded. So we're going to need a few things here. First of all, you're going to want some kind of storage, USB storage, with your game backed up from your PS3. You can use a multi-man. Technically, you're not supposed to use flash drives for this kind of storage, but I'm using them, and you have free will, so do what you want. Second of all, we're going to need a game called Dino D-Day, and its DLC and its SDK. So this game is normally, I think, $10. However, it does go on sale fairly regularly. I would not buy it for 10. I haven't played it. I've just been using it for its files. I'm going to go over here to Games, click on Tools, and you want to make sure you also have the SDK downloaded too, because we're going to be using some tools that are only on the SDK. And then we'll just want to go ahead and open that. Go to Bin. In here we have lots of different things that we may or may not be needing. So somewhere on your computer, as I've labeled here, you're going to want to make a folder called Game. And then inside that folder, you're going to want to make a folder called Bin. And then you're just going to want to literally just copy paste all this. Not the folders. You probably don't need all of the files, but I haven't figured out which ones are necessary or not, so I'm just going to assume they all are. I'm going to go ahead and let that copy. And there you go. So back in game, you're going to want to copy over some more stuff. We're going to use Portal Reloaded as a demo because it's been very simple. We're going to want to copy over the Portal Reloaded folder, which may take a while. Okay, so now that this is fully copied, you're going to want to take this pack file. You see pack01, you want to choose the one that ends in _directory, and I'm going to open it with Crowbar. You can also use GCFscape or any other program, and you're going to want to just dump all of these files directly into. I'm going to replace files if you're asked to, I think. I'm not sure. I've been doing it, it's been fine. There's a lot more reverse engineering that needs to be done to really make sure everything's working fine. But anyways, so now we don't need this file anymore, but we're going to go ahead and click here, this box here. You're going to just want to type in CMD. And then we have a command prompt. Now this is, don't panic, it's not too hard. There's going to be a line in the description of this video or below, depending on where you're viewing this. All you're going to want to do is you just want to go ahead and copy that and then right click it to paste. I said right click, hold on. Right click it to paste. And you can probably edit these to taste, but this is just how I do it. So we'll just go ahead and let that run. It'll take a little while. It might complain about scripts and scenes a lot, but for the most part it'll copy over fine. Now that it's done here, you're going to see it's going to have a bunch of things that it says it couldn't process. This is usually fine. You're going to want to go to your backup here. You're going to go to PS3 game. This serial might not match, by the way, up here. You're going to want to go to PS3 game, user dir, and then Portal 2. You're going to see here we're going to have a new file here called zip3.ps3.zip. We're also going to go to maps. You're going to have all of these with .ps3.bsp. That's what we want. So you're going to want to copy at least zip3 and maps over. You can copy over media. I'm going to interject here for a second because I did a very poor job of explaining what's going on. So the media files on PC are usually much more high fidelity than they were on PS3. So the PS3 version is 720p 30 FPS, but the Portal Reloaded video is 1440p, which crashes the PlayStation almost instantly. Portal Stories Mel, from my experience, works a bit better, but it's also not fantastic. So really, it's just a matter of It's just too much data for the PS3 to process, so it's usually best to leave these out. You can put them in, and it will usually play them without any conversion at all, but generally I wouldn't recommend it. So at minimum, you want ps3.bsp up here, and then maps. You just copy those in. And then if you're asked to overwrite, go ahead and do that. I'd also recommend to use, Relt's portal plugins, because that allows you to just load into whatever map, because new game might be broken. In fact, it probably will be broken. And then also, if you want to see what this does to the main menu, if anything, you're going to have to uninstall updates. Once this is done, you can just plug it into your PS3, load it through Multiman or whatever. And then once this is done, you can actually go ahead and test it in RPCS3 if you want. However, I will warn you with RPCS3 in particular, it has a very, very horrid flashing effect, especially in the menus and the loading screen. So if you have epilepsy, I would skip using RPCS3 entirely and just test it on real hardware. Even if you don't have epilepsy, it really is not the most pleasant thing in the world. It can help make things go a little bit faster, but just be aware that it's a bit it's something. Alright, that's it. See ya.